There is a podcast no one asked for. A podcast you never knew you didn't want. 3 beers in. This is the podcast.
I anticipate a deeply religious experience.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 3 Beers In. We have a very special bonus episode today for you, so we won't keep you here long, but whatever. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows how these things turn out?
Yeah, so this is Ross, and of course you can hear Cutter with me.
Hey, Ross.
And then Joel's there.
Hey, Joel.
Yeah, he's there. And Clint.
Hello.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Clint.
Oh,
Ow, yeah, get it in there. And today we're going to be drinking Tejas Negra from Big Bend Brewing. All right, let's crack them open.
Got a little spray.
Mm-hmm. This is a bonus episode, so we're just going to be doing this one beer.
Is that because we couldn't get more because they're closing?
No, that is not why. All right, lovely color there, coppery red.
it's nice and malty on the nose.
It's pretty good.
What kind of beer is it?
It's a Vienna lager.
There we go.
Yeah, so I think it's, let's see on the can. Let's read the can. This says Mexican style amber lager. But I was reading it was a Vienna lager. But
Well, I mean, that's what
4.9%, so it's not.
Those amber
Yeah,
lagers are
because
Vienna style, but they're more.
This is the Modelo Negra style.
Is this a little bit
Which
darker?
is
than
a Vienna.
That's delicious.
It's pretty good.
I think it's pretty spot on for a Vienna myself.
Yeah.
But
It's
You hear
smooth. I like it. Smooth.
So, yeah, I think we've discussed
Negra.
that before. Like the Mexican style lager is
Vienna.
descended from Vienna style.
The Negra Modelo is Vienna style. Vienna lagers are Mexican lagers, basically. The brewers from Vienna came over to Mexico.
Like the sausages?
Yes,
Do
exactly.
they brew sausage?
No, they
No.
don't brew sausage.
Don't be dumb, Cutter.
Yeah, I know it's hard, but
They brought it. They brought it over
they
here.
brought the worst.
They brought the worst. I like it. I'll approve.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they had the emperor of Mexico at the time was relative.
Santa Anna.
No. No. He was a general. The emperor was Austrian, and his brother, cousin, or whatever was emperor of Austria at the time. And then they didn't like what was happening, and they overthrew him. So,
Gotcha.
and then his mirrors ended up at the Driscoll.
Man, we need to take
Is
over
he one of the
country. I
ghosts?
feel like
I think he hangs out. His wife is there.
Oh, yeah?
It's her mirrors, basically. Yeah, she's carved into the mirrors, and then she's seen there in that ballroom.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
is she a one?
Maybe it's her
Ghost
hubby.
one. Yeah,
Ghost one.
Ghost one. A little pale,
yeah. Gothic. Yeah,
gothic.
pale goth girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
that's what you want, right? That's what Elon Musk has.
That's what everybody strives to get right there.
There you go.
Little pale goth girl who's been dead for centuries.
It's only been like 1 century and a half, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, she's not that old.
To quote Clint, no.
Just no.
But
A nice little segue there. So for Christmas, I bought my mother-in-law a giant blanket, like the largest Sherpa blanket you can get on our website. It's like almost king size. It's a giant blanket, and it's like I ordered it with my face because she's not my biggest fan. But anyway, so I bought the most giant Sherpa blanket as a joke, like, because why the hell not?
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
because
we have
it's a nice gesture, but it's not like it's got my face on it, so it's like a jab at the same time. But anyway, so I got a tiny little box. It was about 8 inches by 8 inches. It was a little tiny square. I folded it up.
How did you get it in there?
I very careful. It was
That's what
packed tight. But anyway, I gave it to her on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, you did.
And it's like, so I was like, oh, hey, I got you a gift. And I handed it to her.
First, you find a box.
Then you cut a hole in the box.
There you
Well,
go.
Cutter's face was on the thing, so it was a dick in the box.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man. 2 in a row. Yes.
Two Joel Burns the night.
Joel Burns.
But so the way I folded it up my face first, and then I folded it up on top, so all the Sherpa part is hanging out.
Oh, okay.
And so she opens it up, and so she's kind of confused at first. 'Cause she's like, "All right, it's soft. It's like it's Sherpa-y." And she pulls it out, and she kind of unfolds it once. It's like it's still Sherpa. She sees a little bit of the yellow, but it's all like it's still Sherpa there. And so she unfolds it again, and she goes a few times, and she's like, "Wow, this is actually a pretty nice. Like, this is nice."
Yeah.
She says that she's like, "Oh, wow, this is pretty nice." Like,
But nobody.
she's still kind of waiting for the punchline to come in. Like, she said, "There's something about this that just doesn't feel right."
A nice gift from Cutter.
Yeah, she gets it almost like to the last fold, and she's like, thank you. Like, this is a great gift." And she starts to turn it over, like on the last fold. She sees a little bit of the black, like from my outline. And she goes, "Uh-oh, what's this?" she goes, is this Cutter? And she like holds it up like big old like white. And she's like, "Oh shit." It's like she goes, "But it is a nice blanket."
Yeah.
Did you get it on video at all?
I didn't. I wish I would have.
I like the explanation though, because I was hoping that was what happened. Where she was like, "Oh, this is a great present, nice blanket."
Yeah.
Open it up. Oh, fuck.
Well, I would have
like-
rather she unfurled it, and then she's looking at the other side, and everybody else can see the side with your face on it, and they're just like, "Ooh, no."
That's what it sounded like.
This
happened.
is really. It's pretty much like she was expecting something like that, but it's like she's just seen the Sherpa. She's like, "This is really nice." And the giant face of Cutter on the other side.
Why did she think it was weird? Because you just gave it to her early, or
because it's such a nice.
Were you like
we
smiling
barely
the whole
speak.
time?
We
Yeah,
barely speak. I actually handed her a gift, and I'm sure she was expecting something like coal.
like last year.
It's like this.
No, but everybody else, all of our listeners, you can get stuff with our faces on it on Threadless. So
Check out our gear shop on threebeersinthepodcast.com.
there's a merchant. There's a.
Oh, do you need to go to
There's a
Threadless to
link.
get the custom?
No, it's easier if you go to our website and then you click on our merchandise. Yeah.
Yeah, with amazing quotes like, "The French people are amazing."
They're great for tricking people you don't like. So get those gifts.
I'm gonna Bing it when I get home.
Yes, there you go.
I have 2 of those shirts.
I need to get one of those shirts.
Alexa, can you Bing me this?
I'm wearing one of those shirts right now.
Alexa, can you have Google Bing this for me?
Speaking of Google, they're getting rid of Hangouts.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I'm going to ever talk to you guys again.
Yeah.
We have
In
like
2019.
7 years of conversation on that hangout.
What's going to happen to all those GIFs? all those pictures?
When are they getting rid of it? Did they say when they're
2019 sometime. I think they're going to phase it out. I don't know.
They're gonna. I thought they were just gonna stop support,
Stop
but
supporting
they're.
it,
But
guess.
it'll stick around for a couple more years.
I hope
It's
so.
one of those things like we're going to be the only people on there.
People use it. Come on.
I use it with y'all, and I use it with my brothers. So
There you go.
I have 2 different. Chat
I use it
rooms
with
going
you
on in
guys,
there,
and I use
I'm
it with
like,
Chance. I don't know.
What do you mean you're getting rid of
Hangouts.
No, but Chance is on our hangout too. So I use it with you guys.
But there's sometimes that he's watching The Notebook and he gets really emotional. So it's like,
Have you seen those like VR things where you can watch movies with your friends?
yeah.
I just imagine doing that
I did
with
not
Chance.
know Adam
Watching The
Levine.
Notebook.
I didn't know Adam Levine and Jonah Hill were such good friends.
Yeah. I want one after seeing not that trailer, but the first one with the guys that I think are like YouTube celebrities. I didn't know it was actual
YouTube
games.
celebrities.
I didn't know it was actual games. I thought it was bullshit. And then we talked about it at Celis. I was like, now I kind of want one because 3 years ago you had to pay $700 for the goggles, and then you have to have a computer, which is like $1,100,
But you have to have a VR. Yeah,
You're
but you
$2,000 in.
Not just a computer, but a VR capable computer.
Yeah. Now $200 you get a standalone unit and it runs everything.
Yeah.
And you pay like $250 and get twice the storage or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, my phone came with the VR headset, but I don't know.
What's everybody thinking about this beer?
I like it.
Digging
I don't think there's.
I feel like it's got a bigger body than like your Negra Modelo.
Yes, definitely. I would. That's what I was going to say. I would drink this over the Modelo. Yeah,
It's got more
Flavor
flavor for sure. I was going to say more character to it also.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit more malt character. Like,
Yep.
yeah. Whereas Modelo, it's like, this is good, but I just want more, which is what I said in the yeast episode. This is pretty much it. This is that and more. Yeah.
But that was a little bit more watery, right?
Yeah, I would say so. It's thinner.
But this is different than an actual Vienna style lager like Big Bark or something like that. Like there's definitely like I feel like Big Bark
Pretty
comes in
similar, but the Mexican style I think might have a lot of people put corn in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can taste similarities, but you're right. It's quite a bit different.
I was kind of thinking that the true Vienna styles are more
crisp,
smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think this is not smooth. I'd actually argue this has probably got a little bit more smoothness to it, but
It's in the middle of the road, I think. Like, at first I thought it was smooth, first couple sips, but the more I have it, it's kind of a little heavier.
that malt gets a little bitey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
a little bit of a malt bite there.
Yeah.
It's not. It's nothing that I would complain about. It's just I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, as if I was going to pick a spot where it's not smooth, like that is the spot where it would be.
Right. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
That's also what it probably makes it a lot different from what Big Bark is. It seems a lot more malty, right?
Can we get it on record that Clint said yeah to something that I said?
We're probably going to have to edit that.
Well, no, because-
Nobody's going to believe it happened.
He was trying to argue against me, but was saying the same thing.
No,
It's like,
I wasn't.
Yeah. No, you were.
Fair enough. No, you were. Clint's got to find a way to disagree with me.
Every time.
So, this is recent news.
Fuck.
Texas Yeast Lab recently took one of Cutter's ideas and they invested in a scoop, and they're now selling homebrew sized pitches of yeast.
I'm gonna need some sort of payment.
You had the idea, but they're not advertising it. So, although it is on their website and you can click on it, there's a button like homebrew is like, but you have to go down to their tap room, their facility, and pick it up. So I think next Saturday I'm going to go down there anyway.
I want to look at this on their website.
Yeah.
Do they give me any sort of credit?
No.
Of course not.
No, but we can talk.
Let's just say I just love that quote. It's like, let's just say I'm doing from 5 to 10. It's like, well, do I need 1 scoop to 2 scoops?
It sounds like you guys just need a scoop. Yeah, but right now they're doing it on a small scale, so you have to go there and buy it. They're trying to work out any bugs or anything with it and trying to get it
I
good.
don't want bugs in my yeast.
No, you don't.
Who's this? Who are you talking about?
Funny.
Texas Yeast Lab.
They're
selling.
I'm on their thing right now. I want to like do the contact thing. It's like, hey, pay me.
Yeah, I did that Friday. I went through the contact page and I said who I was, and they were like, "Oh, hey, good to hear from you. What's a good number to contact you?" And this morning, Dan texted me and then gave me all the details and everything. It's like, oh, cool. Well, not all the details. I don't know how much it costs, but whatever.
We'll discuss that later.
Yeah. I'll probably just go down there Saturday and then I'll find out. Yeah.
Weren't they going to open? Were they going to open?
They have a
room?
tap room open. It's been open for a while. Yeah.
At their place?
No, maybe not a while, but a few months. Yeah. It's attached to their Yeast Lab. Yeah.
Cool.
And we're like next door is a brewery too, so it's like weird.
I don't know
What
why,
brand?
but I picture like a science lab, like somewhat like out of Venom.
Yeah.
Like I picture that with like a tap room on the other side is what I kind of picture.
Don't
Yeah.
talk about Venom. I haven't seen it.
You can buy it.
That's
now.
not a spoiler.
Anyway. All right.
Ross, why don't we pick Big Bend here?
So Big Bend recently had to shut down their tap room in Alpine. They're located in Alpine, Texas, which is
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Northwest, right? Like no,
West-ish.
West-ish, yeah. Which it's kind of a weird place to open one because there's nobody there. But you know, I mean, if there's nothing going on, I mean, people are going to come down there. But apparently a lot of people did come over to Alpine just to go to the brewery because apparently they make some really good beers because they have won gold GABF last year or this year 2018.
Well,
and they got 30,
it'll be last year when this comes out.
Yeah, and they got 30 other medals. So I mean, they did pretty well.
The Hef is what they're known for.
Yeah,
for
which I was hoping we could get, but it's sold out. And I'm thinking that they cut down distribution since they shut down their tap room too. They're trying to, I guess, refocus operations. They're still brewing, but I guess it's on a maybe a smaller scale.
Yeah,
we want to support these guys. They're
and that's really what we wanted to do. We wanted to get their name out there. Which I mean, I don't know, our 30 listeners, I think. It might help. I don't know. We'll see. But
every little 60,
bit, right?
Tell people about Big Bend. If you find it, buy it, drink it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It really is. Like their Hef is worth a try.
Yeah,
like any of their Tejas collection is pretty good.
Oh yeah,
all of their Mexican.
Yeah, they have their Negra, and then is the other one Clara, Tejas Clara,
and then the Prima also,
which is a pale ale.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the golden pale ale is what it's called, right?
No, they have the.
That's the Petaluma or no wait.
Terralingua.
Terralingua
Gold.
Terralingua Gold.
That's their pale ale.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have their Tejas collection, which is their lagers. Mm-hmm. The Clara, which is like your
light lager, like a Pils maybe, or like a Modelo Especial.
Yeah, right? Exactly. I think that would be more the Prima. Like the Clara would probably be more like the Corona Light or something like that.
Yeah, not a fan.
But good stuff.
Yeah.
Like different, same style, different.
Yeah, so it's sort of Mexican style, sort of. I don't know.
They said they made this.
I didn't think about that.
Down south. Right?
Anyway, they were also building a tap room. I don't know if it was just a tap room brewery in San Antonio, but I assume they had to shut down that.
Or maybe
I don't think it was open yet.
Maybe they're shutting. Like I said, I haven't done much research on it, but
there's not much out there because they just announced it on Instagram a couple days ago
that they were shutting down the Alpine Brewery.
Yeah,
maybe they're shutting down the Alpine and just opening up in San Antonio.
They're shutting down all tap room. They didn't mention San Antonio. It's not open yet, so I don't know.
Was it close to opening?
It was not an optimistic post. Let's put it that way.
So, I know in the circles I run in.
And Cutter was saying that the distributor is you're not getting any more, right?
Not right now, we're not. And the guy, like, when I was walking the floor with him the other day, he goes, "We're not getting that one anymore." They shut down their brewery, is what he said. And I was like, oh, dang.
Was it selling?
Was it selling? Yeah, their Hef is.
Hard to keep on the shelf, I guess.
It's hard to keep on the shelf.
You just got some in, now you don't have any, right?
Yeah. Huh. But yeah, it's good beers. They'd been to the store a few times, and
well, this is good.
Yep, agreed. One for me.
Yeah, anyone drinking Modelo, you should switch right away if you can find it.
If you can find it, switch.
Even if you don't drink Modelo,
even if you can't find it, switch. Just switch.
Please switch. There's no reason to drink Modelo. Come on.
That's gonna be my deathbed beer.
There's no reason to do a lot of things in beer. For instance, Shiner's new birthday beer. Their
what is their
s'mores birthday?
Is that the
birthday
beer?
That's a weird beer.
I still want to try it.
It's all right. I liked it.
It's not horrible. It's weird.
It's weird.
Doesn't Southern Star have a s'mores, or is that one? I know in that big barrel that you sent a picture to us, they had red velvet in it, and I don't know what else. They had a stout and.
They did a chocolate mint one or something.
Maybe
it was all stouts.
Maybe it wasn't s'mores. I thought it was a s'mores stout.
It possibly was. Graham cracker marshmallow.
Yeah, I've had the idea. Well, I mean, it's not my idea. Other people have had the idea, but I've wanted to make a s'mores stout for a while. It's kind of tough though because you got a lot of stuff going on in it, and you don't want to like overshadow anything. And the thing
the order you put the ingredients in matters a lot.
Yeah,
on top of the length of time that you're doing it.
And you can't use like actual. Well, I mean, you could probably use graham crackers. You can't use actual marshmallows. You can't use. Maybe you could use actual chocolate. I used actual chocolate in the last beer that we made. And
well, if you use, I imagine that if you used actual graham crackers, you would need to filter it before you.
No, it would. You would have to put it in the mash with all the grains and everything.
Yeah,
and it's weird. It's a weird balancing act to get all the flavors to play together. The thing that I don't like that I heard is it's a little smoky, which I understand. You're making s'mores on a campfire. A real s'more is you're maybe gonna be a little smoky. A lot of people put that marshmallow right in the fire, get it all black, and put it on there.
You're talking about the Shiner?
Monsters. Fucking monsters.
Monsters.
You're talking about the Shiner one is kind of smoky?
That's what I've heard. Yeah. From did you guys that tried it?
Is burnt maybe a good word?
What,
No,
what
not burnt, but toasted. I would say
Toasted?
it's like it gives you that like.
I hold it
Okay.
up over, get a little bit of a brownness to it.
We're not talking
yeah.
about how you're fucking roasting your marshmallows, man. We're
Wait,
talking about
no.
the beer.
Oh, okay.
He was talking about the beer.
Hold the fucking beer over the marshmallow.
Get a little
over the
roasted.
fire.
A little brown to it.
Well, that's
yeah.
weird. He was holding his penis while he was doing that, so I don't know.
Oh,
Joel,
womp womp.
Why
I'm
are
up
you gonna
here.
take it
Don't
there?
watch
My
what I'm
eyes
doing
are
in
up
there.
here. All right.
Well, when I was in New York, they had a toasted.
Here we go.
There was a pretty popular brewery that had a toasted amber.
Yeah.
It was like their most popular one. It was okay.
Toasted how though?
It tasted like, it kind of tasted like this, but like
Yeah, okay.
like bready.
Yeah.
Almost.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Like garlic bread.
See, that's how I would have done it if I was making it. I'd make it bready.
Was it
and
like
then
buttery
cinnamon.
bread? Because that's an off flavor.
Just the butter part, not the bread part.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can tell me, Joel.
I was talking to somebody opening a brewery cafe in Fort Worth, Funky Picnic Brewing and Cafe, and one of their goals is to make a ranch beer. It tastes like ranch dressing.
Oh,
Why?
That's what I said.
Why-
Perfect with pizza.
No. You know what's perfect with pizza?
Beer.
Any other beer,
Yeah, any other
beer
beer.
that doesn't taste like ranch dressing.
well, you know it's going to be for those people who go to like Pizza Hut and get a salad.
You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't.
Salad.
I want the
Stuffed crust.
dressing, but it's so bad for you. But this beer, this ranch beer,
Probably has as much calories. I don't know, maybe.
Watch
We'll
it's like
see.
their most popular beer.
Probably.
same calories.
I mean,
less fat.
it's odd. People yeah, that's true.
All
There you
those fucking ranch drinkers out there.
go. Coming out of the woodwork.
For this beer, they
Fucking
would.
Beards all over.
Get
the
back
place.
under your rocks, you freaks.
Shut your goddamn. Don't you talk about my people that way? I'm not a ranch drinker, but a bearded person does not always drink ranch.
More of a blue
Mo-
cheese.
Suspenders and shorts.
I'm probably the exception to that rule, though.
I'm more of a blue cheese type of person.
Oh, you.
Fucking
Well-
blue cheese.
As long as you don't
Well,
say
I hope you
Thousand
guys enjoyed
Island.
having Joel on the podcast. 'Cause he's
This
no
is the
longer
last
welcome here.
episode.
I used to like Thousand Island until I knew better, and then it's like blue cheese.
Oh, nasty.
So when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, they're like, "Dude, you like ranch?" It's like,
Yes.
No. What am I?
Although-
5 and eating chicken tenders? No. I'll have blue ranch like a man. And that celery bullshit, get that out of here.
Well, Cutter
What
eats
am
the
I,
celery.
5? I don't eat vegetables, firstly. If I was, wouldn't get ranch.
Exactly.
That sounds like things a 5-year-old would do.
Exactly.
Yeah, Cutter. I believe you've talked about this before. You get no dressing with your wings.
I don't.
You just eat the celery and the carrot
It's like
sticks.
unless there's dressing. Like I'm not big on
On the wings.
Like, I'm not big on condiments in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
The way
that's why
that
you
it-
have a daughter.
Slow
Spray it on
burn.
there. Yeah, I didn't get it.
fuck you, Clint. No, it's like the way that the food is served to me is the way I'm going to eat it. So
Yeah, no, I understand.
If you're supposed to eat it with ranch, put the ranch on there.
I felt that way when I was a child as well. I mean, I'm not saying that that's childish, no, because it's like if they wanted you to put hot sauce on it, they would have put it on it. But yeah,
I was always told to try things before you actually did it. And 99% of the time, I don't really hate the way it's. I might
No,
add a
yeah.
little bit of
No,
salt,
I
a little bit of
understand.
pepper, maybe. Occasionally need stuff with sauce, but most oftentimes.
no, I understand.
So you're cool with Cool Ranch Doritos, but not if it's a
It's
hot-
on there. The
Yeah, it's
chef
on there.
put it on there,
Right.
so that's the way it's supposed
Well, somebody
to
put
taste.
it on there.
The Dorito chef.
Let's put all the cards on the table, though.
Chef
You're talking to a
Boyardee.
guy who eats the fucking bones of the thing, so.
Oh,
Hey,
the marrow
it's
is the
there.
most nutritious
It's-
part.
It's there. High in iron. Like,
Yeah.
just imagine all that iron.
Disgusting.
You know what this is made out of? Mostly
just-
water. It's mostly water. But
Beer.
I just say years and years of mistakes, but
touche.
Ooh, the Joel burn. Another Joel burn.
And for
Joel
the
Byrne with the
listeners,
Joel Byrne.
for the listeners, he just
I don't know.
He gestured to his body.
Yes, for people that can't see, that aren't on our Snapchat. Actually, I didn't Snapchat that, but
Do we have a Snapchat?
starting today, yeah.
After today, check us out on Snapchat.
Yeah,
We have a Snapchat. Look at
oh,
that.
wait.
Is Joelberg a thing? Because I was...
What do you mean is Joel? Wait.
Well, beyond you guys calling me that, because I heard someone else refer to someone as Joelberg on a podcast recently, and I was like, I thought I was only Joelberg.
No, they stole it from us. Clearly, Joelberg.
Oh, okay, I'll take that. I mean, I've been Joelberg
You want me to
for
rub
10
myself?
years now.
Yeah, if you want, yes, please. All right.
There
We're on
it is.
Snapchat. There we are. Right
Oh.
there.
Gesturing to
There's
himself.
Joel, and
That's what
Oh,
Snapchat's
no.
for, right?
No.
Filling up yourself,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. All right.
sending nudies.
So we have successfully Snapchatted
Also,
during an
yeah.
episode.
I think
So
it's
there you go.
Also,
We
find us on
snapped, right?
Snapchat.
We've snapped,
now.
yeah.
You gotta say snap.
We have 2 followers now.
We have 2 followers.
make our
Already?
Cutter's face?
Tell your mom I said hi.
Can we make our logo just Cutter's face?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I was trying earlier, and it just keeps telling me to make Bitmojis. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, so this might be the last Big Bend I get to taste here.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that sounded weird when it was coming out of my mouth. I was
Is it more of an arch, or is it bent to the left or the right?
dog leg to the right.
You'd have to ask Tony. He's
Long
a
and
Steelers
skinny.
fan. He would know about.
Big Bends. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Oh man, Tony. All right.
So this was okay beer.
Yeah.
Was it a
It's definitely a 1.
It was okay. Like it wasn't.
Was
It
it
was a 1. It was
Okay,
a
it's
1.
It's
Let's
a
get
1.
down to brass tacks.
Brass
It's a
tacks
1.
is 1.
You have this
Yeah.
at a party? I'll drink it. Yeah.
Was it like a
absolutely.
century and a half ghost woman one, or more of a?
Well,
No. It's more of a like.
which would come first.
Would you do this or Negra Modelo?
Oh, this.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
1 for me. It's
do both.
one
I
for
just
me.
like it has more flavor. Like there's more to it. So
It
I'll
didn't
take
blow
that.
me away, but I don't think it's one of those beers that's it's meant to like blow you away. Or it's
Right.
gonna blow you
It's
away.
easy drinking.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice, and
it's a-
4.9%. You can drink it all day, probably.
I couldn't.
It's
but I get
yeah.
what you
I
mean.
mean, it's a bit on the darker, heavier side. So
Do you think this would go good with barbecue?
yeah.
yes,
Yes.
of course.
Kind of want barbecue now. Barbecue,
Especially like dry barbecue opposed
Dallas
to like wet
barbecue?
from Dallas or Dallas barbecue.
That was barbecue from New York.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty popular up there.
Yeah, with
The certain
With Paul
demographic.
Rudd?
Oh, Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Was he there?
we assumed he was.
Oh,
All right,
So everybody gives us a 1.
yeah.
yeah.
Delicious.
It is
I enjoy it.
it's the Celestis Thesserai of beers.
But would you have 2
I thought
more?
the Celestis Tesserae of beers was the Celestis Tesserae.
It is, yeah.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's the Save the World that we all enjoyed. That we had.
the
right
name
before
of it.
Thanksgiving?
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Anyway,
I'm not so sure I enjoyed that.
we'll have to go back to the recordings. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. Whoa, who's this now? Come in. Oh, it's Tony. And he's brought with him Big Bend's Hef. So this is actually Big Bend Brewing Company's National Park Hefeweizen. Thanks for joining us, Tony.
Why do I have coconuts?
From an African swallow.
Oh,
It's like-
or no, European.
No, European can't do it.
No, they're too small.
Well, what if there were
but
several
African
of them?
swallows not migratory.
Migratory, yeah, so they
What
couldn't
if
bring
they
us.
had a string between them?
Oh,
Like,
well, 2
under-
swallows.
Tied under the dorsal
guidance feathers.
All right.
All
Anyway,
right.
so let's try this.
Wow.
Let's-
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
They have the best of on Netflix, right?
yeah,
They do,
I think
actually. Whoa.
I think they have it all.
Joel's beer has a hole in
All
it.
right.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be aggressive with it.
This beer smells amazing.
That
Smells like a
pretty good.
half.
Yeah.
I love the way Hef smells.
Picking up bananas.
Hey, you guys just heard our word of the day, bananas. Thanks for joining us here
Devil's
on
fruit.
It's the
Three Beers
Cloven
In.
bananas.
It smells like a dying brewery.
Oh,
Ow.
too
The
soon.
Joel burn strikes
Joel
again.
The Joel burn.
I like that.
Ooh,
Oh, that is really nice.
that is super nice.
Definitely taste the banana.
They did win a gold medal for this year at GABF.
That's right.
So.
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
So they won the gold medal, but they're still going under?
Yeah, I think they overextended themselves maybe because they were based in Alpine, and then they had a tap room there, and they were like, people will travel for beer. and then they were canning and distributing all over Texas, and then they tried to open a new tap room in San Antonio, which they had problems with that from what I've heard.
So that brought the whole ship down
It might have
by the cost of it and stuff.
Yeah.
That sucks.
At least they didn't try to open up in Austin. They would still probably be trying to cut through that red tape.
Yeah,
that's true. Although Hop Squad now has walls up, so
Emotional.
Well, they always have those.
Can never get too close to them.
No.
There's always something in the way.
Always slapping your hand away.
Oh,
Those are the physical walls. They should have just rebranded and got rid of the D and attract the Steelers fans.
Big.
Oh my gosh.
How
Wait, isn't that what the
many
Steelers did? They got rid of their D.
They had no D this season.
Ouch.
I think I prefer Wrench's Hefeweizen to this
Yeah?
one. Yeah.
You think you do? This one's a little bit sweeter.
It's got a little bit of a acidity harshness to it, I think.
I would
not as
call
smooth.
it. Yeah, I would call it harsh myself, but to me, it's maybe a little thin. But yeah, it's not full bodied like
When I
a
say, like-
good mouthfeel. It's actually pretty clear for a hef.
Yes, it is.
I would
It's super
say.
clear
is
for a
very
hep.
true.
I was noticing through Tony's glass over here.
My urine is probably this color.
It's got like a
bring it
soda
up.
kind of burn. Like
Does that mean you're in
Sprite.
trouble?
Yeah, so like a carbonation
Need more
sorta.
water.
Like maybe overly carbonated or something like that.
Okay.
Just like Tony's urine.
Overly carbonated?
There
Joel,
we go.
I don't think you should know that. That's maybe something that I would share.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that you have to plug like a CO2 cord in your butt in order for you to pee.
well, I don't have to. I choose to, Clint. Come on. My body, my choice.
That's absolutely
That's
true.
how that works, right?
Why is it at the butt and not the tip of the penis? That seems like a lot.
Whoa. That's a different
That's going the
kink.
wrong way.
Yeah.
That's a different kink.
It goes in and then
Those
back
aren't
out.
connected,
That
Joel.
doesn't even make sense.
Do you even know how the human body works?
Joel on biology over here.
Dr. Joel.
As we're talking about
We're talking
plugging a
about pee.
CO2 into our butt to make us pee.
Wow, yeah. But that works on cartoon logic, you know?
Yeah.
This is taking a real turn. Much like Tony's
I think
pee.
I was going to say, as with the CO2.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was thinking like when you get a paintball gun, don't you just put the thing in the and it kind of pops or whatever?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
then
know.
it doesn't
I've
come
been playing
back out
like
that same
no.
hole.
No, wait, he's talking like putting the CO2 into the barrel. No, you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you put
You
it in
don't-
the back.
No, you put it in the back of the gun and
Yeah.
Oh, in the
you
ass
screw
of
it
the gun?
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
in the butt of the gun.
In the butt.
yeah, in the
In
butt.
the butt
Yeah.
of the gun.
I think it is actually called the butt of the gun.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. But
Yeah.
You just like saying butt.
He does.
So yeah, I feel like it's a little overly carbonated.
talking about the beer, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Not to get back on.
No, Tony's butt. Overcarbonated.
All right, guys, we're done with our lowbrow humor. Let's get back to the highbrow humor. So,
Where'd you get the coconuts?
I heard European swallow or something. I don't know what that was earlier.
European swallow.
Have you ever seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
I haven't actually. No.
Oh man.
No.
No, then you wouldn't
I think-
get any of those references.
I've only seen one clip in class when I was in grade school. They
Tis
showed it
merely a
for
flesh wound.
They were dressed up as the knights of the Templar. But I don't remember any of it other than that they were dressed up.
cool story, Joel.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Cool story.
Was King Arthur a Templar?
No.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
Knights
were
of the Round.
They were searching for the Holy Grail, which Templars kind of took on as their crusade, right?
well-
but that was after.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that was after they were.
Like the
King Arthur
Crusade?
was thought to was thought to have found it and
Yeah.
taken it.
I think they
I
had a
don't know.
couple crusades.
There were
Three.
there were a few,
Right?
No, I think there were more than 3.
I mean,
There were just a bunch of. There were like 3 children's ones, I think.
Yeah, there was a
Whereas somebody
children's
thought
crusade.
it'd be. The idea was just send kids
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Everything will be okay because the power of Christ will protect them.
What?
No,
It
this is a real
didn't.
thing.
It didn't.
It didn't.
No.
They were captured and sold into slavery. Most of them. Or
Most
they
sex
shipwrecked.
slavery.
Yeah.
Stupid kids thinking they can go and walk whatever they were doing.
Well, I don't think they thought it. I think it was the people telling them, like, hey, you're doing a good thing here.
Blowing smoke up their butts.
How old were they? Like under 10 or teenagers?
I think teenagers went to the real Crusades.
Yeah.
I think they were old enough.
They just had whoever was left, so probably
Yeah.
15 down to like 8.
It sounds like people didn't want to take care of children. So, hey, why don't you go on your own crusade?
Here's a sword.
Or they just ran out of people from all the other fucking crusades they went on, and so they were like, "Who do we got left? These kids. Send them."
Come on, get. Come on, girl, get.
They annoyed the fuck out of me. They might as well.
So
do
which
that on
one was the
battlefield.
last crusade?
That was with
Indy.
Indiana Jones.
No.
Yeah.
So which number was that? 'Cause I always thought it was the third.
Well, there were 2 more after that, right?
Allegedly.
We don't talk about those.
Those don't count.
No.
Bullshit. They don't count.
Non-canonical.
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 They're
I
gonna
watched
make-
that one the other night. The Crystal Skull.
Ugh.
Painful. It was painful.
But
He's too old to do those
yeah,
stunts.
he is. He is.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean that's why they're breaking in his son.
Like that Shia LaBeouf.
Is he actually supposed to be his son in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
They even said it.
Yeah, because he's Karen Allen's daughter.
Yeah.
So I mean they.
Well, we already knew that.
Yeah.
We all saw
From
Raiders.
yeah. Yeah. And even before Raiders, I'm pretty sure that there was something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't get one past the goalie then though.
No. You know, I'm kind of getting a little apple juice on this.
I can get behind that.
Maybe from the sweetness. Like it leaves this kind of sticky, sweet.
Maybe. Yeah.
I can see that.
But do you like it though?
Oh, there's almost a juice flavor to it. Yeah.
Like, I'm not hearing 1.
It's
I'm
a
not
1.
hearing 0.
It's a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 1. I would drink this again. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just if you're comparing it to like Circle,
But yeah,
or
that's what I was
Live
gonna
Oak,
say.
then
Blur or Live Oak in a can.
Well, like
I
said,
think you
even
nailed
Rich.
it, Ross. It doesn't have the same mouthfeel. Like it's not
Yeah.
as satisfying.
No,
of
it's
hef.
really thin.
Nope.
Which I guess would be fine on a hot day, but if you're going for a half, I mean,
If it's on a hot day, I don't usually reach for a half.
yeah, exactly.
Personally.
You're probably not going to reach for it.
Well, did you say this is the beer that won gold?
Yeah, I won gold for a half in at GABF.
Huh? Do you think maybe something got changed in the canning process?
Could
versus-
be. I mean, look at what happens with Live Oak in the can versus off
Yeah.
of draft, you know?
Because
Maybe
I'm
this is
drinking this, and I'm like, I don't see this as a gold.
But you also have to consider what it was up against, too.
Yeah, I don't know.
probably
what it
more
was.
traditional hefts that don't have this.
No,
like,
hefts from other states.
Oh, then, yeah. Okay. Then I know why this won.
yeah.
Well, this is clearly better than literally every other hef in every other state.
I heard they went on a
Except for
crusade
Texas.
and just slaughtered thousands of other beer guys.
Everybody else just had
Brewers.
children making their beers.
Yeah,
Yeah, children.
By the way, I loved in the last podcast, Wit Tang Clan is for the children.
that's what ODB said. Yeah.
Disclaimer.
It's not
for the
actually.
children. I was driving, listening to that, like cracking up.
Was this the late night with
Yeah,
Cutter
Yes,
and Ross?
because I didn't know
too
anything
late.
about that. I was just listening to it. I was like, "Holy shit, we got a bunch of drunk asses here."
A bunch. There were two. Two drunk asses.
Oh, I know. No, you were in there for
No, he
there
was.
was a
He
there was
wasn't
a,
even here that weekend.
was
no.
here.
He spliced in some of your audio.
Oh, yeah,
you
just one
spliced
thing.
me into that?
Yeah, I think you were insulting Irish people.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
That'll be inserted in every.
I have not heard it. I don't even remember recording it.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's
man.
it's good.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
I cut
You
out.
guys sound so drunk.
Yeah.
I cut out the rougher stuff. So.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
I can't imagine what was rougher than
It
what
went-
I heard.
It went on. It was twice as long.
But you emailed us the original version, right?
Yeah. The uncut version. Yeah.
Wait. So, do you guys actually listen to the podcast?
I do, typically.
Yeah. I've listened to most episodes.
I have too. But when I have a chance.
Everywhere I travel, I tell people about it. I'm like the Johnny Appleseed with podcasts.
That's
The
awesome.
thing I was thinking about, speaking of Johnny Appleseed, he was planting those apple trees not so people could eat apples, but so they could make cider. Because back then people didn't eat apples at that point.
Do people eat
Hey.
apples now?
Yeah.
I do.
Man, yeah. Not as much as bananas. I eat
Hungry for
bananas now.
apples? Anyway, no.
That's an interesting. Where is that true, or are you making that up?
No, that's true. Yeah.
Really? I mean, it makes more sense.
I don't remember that in the story growing up.
No, they're not.
Hey, people get drunk off these apples in like 30 years.
I think
30 years.
How long are you aging that? How long are you aging that cider, man?
No, it's like the kids.
Oh, the tree.
Because
the tree has to grow.
Well, they got to reach.
I don't think it takes that long for a tree to grow, though.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about trees, but I don't know if it takes that long to have fruit. I think I'd probably guess like 5 to 7. Yeah.
I feel like apples would be a lot more expensive if it took 30 years for a tree to grow.
Yeah, but you need to plant a lot of apples to make cider.
Well, yeah.
You don't get like 1 can of cider from an apple.
What did he just say?
1 can of cider from an apple.
No, but you have to plant a lot of apples to get
That's
cider?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What?
A lot of apples to make
you get
a lot of cider.
apples from a single tree.
Yeah. But in 5 years, you're only going to have like 4 apples.
So I don't know if your apple.
I don't know what's wrong. What's going on with your apple trees, man?
Clearly, I don't know anything about apples.
But the thing is,
you guys are all apples.
I was thinking about that, and I was like, how do I work that in? But then I don't want to touch my tongue right now.
What's everybody's favorite apple?
I like green apples.
Oh, like the Granny Smith?
Yeah.
Aren't those too tart, though?
They're always
tart. Yeah.
They're crisp.
I feel like as a kid they weren't, but as an adult you eat one, you're like, oh shit, this is tart.
Shit, I lost it.
Favorite banana or apple?
Cutters up for some pink ladies.
Banana.
Pink ladies. Give me them pink ladies.
Yeah, pink ladies, Honeycrisp.
Wait, I might be making this up.
Macintosh?
Do pink ladies, are they actually like containing estrogen? Like, are they for ladies?
No.
Why do you think he likes them?
Yeah, these breasts.
I don't know why I think that.
Maybe
Why
I'm not
do you
getting
think
enough.
I don't know.
estrogen.
Did your brother tell you a lie and you just didn't catch on that it was a lie? Because I feel like that's something you would do.
But
you know why they're
I
pink
don't know
ladies,
why
right?
I think that.
Because they have a chemical that's like phytoestrogen. So.
Yeah, no, literally in my head, that is like, I was like, man, maybe I'm gonna bang it real quick.
Bang it.
There we go.
You bing it when you get home.
Ross, favorite apple?
Granny Smith is always good. Honeycrisp, it's pretty crisp. Red Delicious if it's not soggy.
What?
I do like Red Delicious also. I think I grew up with them.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody
always
grew up
had
with
them,
Red
yeah.
Delicious.
But
when I was growing up, there were 2 apples: Red Delicious and Granny Smith.
Granny Smith, yeah. But a lot of times, most of the time, you bite into that Red Delicious and it's soft.
It's
Soft.
like almost malty.
Yeah,
That sounds like a horrible
it's-
marketing.
it's like,
Would you want a Granny Smith or Red Delicious?
it's delicious. It says it in the name.
Oh, Granny.
Okay, no, these are horrible, these apples. Mrs. Smith, go away, Mrs. Smith, go away until your daughter has a baby.
I will say in the last probably 5 years that I've had a Red Delicious apple, like 50% of them are terrible.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is in a lot of the stores. They put wax on Red Delicious, and you can taste that wax.
It's not. It's not.
It's not the
taste,
wax,
It's
it's
the
texture.
It's just
texture.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Most Red Delicious, when you bite into them, they're soft.
Yeah. You get those crisp ones. That's what
You get a crisp one. It's
That's your money
really
apple.
good. Yeah.
They're Red Delicious.
Or if you want to spend some money, some Fiji's.
Fiji's are good.
Fuji's.
Fuji's.
A
Yeah,
Fuji is
Fuji's.
my favorite apple. Yeah.
Refugee apples.
I don't think I've had one of those. I've seen them in the
Macintosh
market. but-
apples are good. There's so many
think
fucking
I've ever-
apples now.
Yeah.
I seriously can go to a grocery store and
Grapple.
I can see a fucking apple and I'm like, what kind of apple is that?
Well, some
I've
of them
never
it'll
seen
tell you. It'll tell you it's like this is a
Sir,
blend
that's a
between these two
pineapple.
apples.
But no, you know what I'm saying? Like jazz apples. Where the fuck did jazz apples come from?
That's actually
Utah.
It's actually a blend between
like that.
Utah.
Well, pink ladies are a blend.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh,
we
I
have,
get your joke. That was a good one. That was a slow burn.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Though
It took
No,
Tony a
Though
second.
Utah
Tony,
is the
it was
least jazziest place. It's actually illegal to own a saxophone in Utah. You know,
Anthony Davis wanted to be traded out of New Orleans, and so they said, "Hey, everyone say what you would offer, like as your team." And so someone was like, "The Utah Jazz. We'll trade the Jazz name for Anthony Davis to New Orleans." I was like,
that's where
great.
it came from, right? They were originally in New
No,
Orleans.
That's actually a pretty good.
I thought they were St. Louis.
Yeah.
St. Louis Jazz?
No, it was New Orleans, I think.
Well, their hockey team's called the Blues.
That is true.
It's always been Utah.
That's why I thought it was St. Louis, but I can't remember that.
Are we done here?
Yeah. We just
Wait. Do we get Cutter Apple?
Horse apple.
Yeah, Pink Ladies.
Pink
Oh,
Ladies.
that's right. Yeah.
Remember
Estrogen.
you were binging it? What'd you find out?
That's right. There are a lot of different
He loves
variants
boobs.
of Pink Ladies.
All of them delicious. What were you talking about?
Well, they're not red.
They were originally in New Orleans, by the way, and I googled that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
I thought
all right, I stand corrected.
All right, guys. One's all around.
One.
Yeah.
One.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
definitely.
that last if I got it.
It went down really smooth and quick. Like,
Cutter's mom.
Well, it's very light.
Wow. Wow.
Well, he did say he called ahead of time, and they didn't say anything, right? So it could have been too quick. You said it took you 10, 15 minutes to get home.
What are you talking about?
no
Did you
idea.
call your mom and dad and be like, "Hey, I'm coming home," and they're like, "Oh, okay, cool,"
Oh.
and then you were there and you walked in.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not what
have
happened.
to relive that memory.
That's not the story, Joel.
No, my
All
dad called me immediately
it's
afterwards.
Joel's story.
In Joel's head, Cutter's parents were like, "All right, he's on to him."
Start the timer now. It's going to take me 14 minutes to finish. He's 15
All right, let's stop
minutes
talking about
away,
this, please.
according to Google Maps.
There's a timer.
Oh,
on
wait,
the board,
wait, wait. Tony's using Google Maps.
I'm not using Bing Maps. Whoa, where do you think I want to end up?
Anyway, all right. Thanks everybody for joining us. We had a great time sampling these 2 beers from Big Bend Brewing.
What?
Tony, you going to use those
It's
coconuts?
for the
Oh,
previous
I see.
episode.
I got you.
Oh man, that other beer
Yeah,
is so great.
we just had that.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. You didn't miss the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right.
the
Tony just walked in. This is the whole thing.
yeah. Yeah, the Negra and the National Park Hefeweizen. Both ones, both great beers. So, yeah, this has been Ross.
This is Tony.
It's Cutter.
Joel's there.
And Clint.
And this has been the podcast.
This is the podcast. 3 Beers In is a proud member of the Hopped Up Network. Thanks for sticking around. You can subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play, TuneIn, and on the hoppedupnetwork.com. If you like what you heard, rate and review us on iTunes. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 3 Beers In Podcast, and check out our website, 3beersinpodcast.com. 3 beersinpodcast.com. You can find information about us and the show along with the links to all of our episodes and our really cool merchandise. While you're on our site, you can tell us what you like, what you don't like. And if you don't like us, then why the hell are you still here? You should have turned us off long ago. But if you're just going to listen to us anyway, then you should probably subscribe too. And if you would like a transcript of our podcast, write down everything that we just said.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't my Batman glass.
Hey Brad, do you know what I hate?
Minorities?
No. I hate it when I'm at dinner parties and I feel like everyone's a little bit smarter than me.
Yeah, and I just don't have the time to read up on things. Well, that's a lie. I do have the time. I just want it to be easier.
You know what's easier? podcasts.
That's right. And we've got a podcast, don't we?
Yeah, and the whole point of it is that we do the hard work for people.
We find the most interesting international news stories and discuss them in a fun and relaxed way.
Probably should mention the name.
Good idea, Jackie. Shooting Breezes. And you can find us just about anywhere. But head over to shootingbreezes.com to find out more.